What is up, guys? Today I want to tackle a very specific problem that I have seen many receptionists or admin people face when they're booking people, clients. So, if you've heard of You Can Book Me or Calendly or HubSpot Meeting Link, any of those booking tools, I'm a huge fan of using those in a painting business or service business. But one of the primary reasons that I hear people don't use them is because they feel like they're inefficient or they take too long to to put information that you already have in your account back on the form. Um, and so, what I want to show you right now is how you can use a really cool tool called Ply to create a button inside your CRM. And I'm showing HubSpot, but this works for other CRMs as well. And in the past, where you used to have to copy the email address over to the booking form or the phone number over to the booking form, their street address, all that information, it's just so they're little tiny moments, but not only does it take time, it also there's a higher chance that the person copies it incorrectly. So that's what I want to solve in this. And I'm going to create a video for You Can Book Me and a couple other ones. If you have other ones in that you'd like me to create a video on, you can leave that down in the comments. But this is going to be the general setup and the process that you need to have to figure out and solve this for your particular business. So first thing, I just want to say, in the past, I spend a lot of time and energy on producing these YouTube videos. So this is a video that I'm trying. I literally am just using the tool Vidyard, very low tech, but I'm just diving straight into this. I don't have my fancy office and camera set up. So curious if this is valuable, if you have any other feedback for me. But was debating, do I even do this? But here we are. My name's Chris. I own Boolean, and I'm excited to share just more like real content, very simple walkthrough stuff. So would love to hear in the comments if this works for you guys or if there's anything else you'd like to see me create. So let's get into this. What I'm going to do today is automate a Calendly booking link. And the way that you do that, I actually have one in here or a separate button that I did to create a new deal inside of HubSpot. I'm not going to talk about that today, but what I think is so cool about this Ply tool is that you are able to create buttons inside the interface that you're using on a daily basis to do things. And obviously, You Can Book Me in Calendly is booked or is generally created for that's generally used for customers to book onto your calendar. But there's a ton of reasons why it makes sense for customers or for your receptionist to book customers through a booking form as well, primarily because it standardizes the questions and the information that you need. And it makes the job of the receptionist easier because they don't have to think. They just make sure that all the data points are filled out. And then all the automations that can run after that are much more streamlined. So let's get into this. And by the way, this is a fantastic time. Like the video, comment below. What other things would you like to see? This is a new thing for me on YouTube. So figuring out what people like and want to see more information about is a huge help for me. And as they say, the algorithms like engagement and comments and likes and all that stuff. So huge help if you could do that. All right. So all you do is you go into Ply. And if you haven't used Ply before, I actually have a separate video on my channel where I walk through exactly how to set Ply up. But this is a very affordable tool. In fact, right now, as of November 2023, it doesn't cost you anything because they're so new. And this is just such an exciting tool, in my opinion. Um, what you do is you go into Ply, you're going to click create a new feature. What we want to do is an add-on. And then it asks you which account do you want to do this in. So this also works for Pipedrive, HubSpot. I mean, if there's another ClickUps in here, there's just all the main popular softwares, in my opinion, are in here. But I'm going to do this for HubSpot. So you connect your HubSpot account, and we're going to give it a few seconds here. All right, the account has connected, so we click continue. And then it asks you, where do you want this button to be created? So you have to think for a second. My opinion would be that you would create this on the contact object, but you could also create a button that only shows up for companies or deals or any of the other options that they have listed here. The main navigation bar, I'm just going to click add a button in the contacts, click go to HubSpot, and now it's going to ask me to select my particular HubSpot account. So I got into my HubSpot account here and I click on contacts. I'm going to go to one of these test contacts here. this Marie Johnson one. And now that I'm at the contact level, it brings this little box up and you just select right here. So I can choose what do I want this icon or this button to look like. So I'm just going to pick calendar and we're going to go with this little magnifying glass. To me, that kind of makes sense. A magnifying glass, kind of finding an appointment. I can color this button whatever I want. You even have options to do other design options here, and you click Save and Open Builder. And now this is super, super cool about Ply. It contextually will pull in the information of whatever contact you are on when you push that button. So you watch how simple this is. It literally, I push the button, it's going to grab the information of that particular contact. And then the next step is just a URL redirect. So that's all I have to do is pull in a URL redirect. And then the URL that I'm sending them to, in this case, I'm going to show how to do this for Calendly. But again, I'm a big fan of You Can Book Me. There's HubSpot. I mean, there's so many different meeting links. Most meeting links offer this solution here where you can click the question mark here, or you type the question mark, and then you put, in the case of You Can or Calendly, you do name, and then you'd write in the name of the person. So in this case, I'm going to click this plus because it's grabbing the information from that contact, and it allows you to use the information of the contact in the URL. So for example, I'm going to search for first name, and it gives me Maria. And then to do a space, you would do %20, and then I can do last name. This would be search for last name, and oops, it's just last. What do they have this under? Last name. So right now her last name says Johnson sample contact. But so I do name, Maria, space, Johnson. And then I can do the ampersand sign and type in email. And then I put her email here and properties, email. So that is the URL that I've created. And this is all, if you look at the Calendly level, there's a link that I will put here. I'll send you to this help center page on Calendly's website, but it explains how you can do this. And it's called URL encoding, how you can do this for other properties or fields as well. But you have this Calendly link, and that we're going to open up in a new tab. And don't need to do anything else. I just test the step to make sure that it works. And it says successful. So now I can publish this. And as soon as that gets published, I can close the builder. And the one thing I'm going to change here so we don't have this extra stuff, just make her name Maria Johnson. So we have an email address, Maria Johnson here. And all I need to do to book an appointment is click this, and it opens up Calendly on my calendar. I can click this. It goes directly to the next page. I select the time, and then boom, there's her name, her email, and you could even map the phone number, whatever else you want. If you have 20 fields, you could fill out even more fields on this. But the thing that is so powerful is that right inside of HubSpot, you have a button to push that takes you directly to your estimator's calendar page. So massive win here, in my opinion. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like the questions you need to ask yourself is what else do you do in your business that requires very repetitive data entry and moving things from one place to another? Ply is a super, super powerful tool that can do all sorts of stuff. Like they literally have a feature where at any point on any screen that I'm on, I can type in Command Shift K, and I can have a bunch of saved scripts that I want to run. Like one of these that I've created is a simple form that pops up, and it asks me to paste in the URL, like right after I'm done with this video, the video recording URL, the video title, and any notes, and then it logs it into a content management system for me. And we plan out when we're going to edit that video and post it and all that stuff. And this is just a very simple thing. But the point is that like the fact that you can embed these directly into the apps that your team is using is absolutely huge. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I would love to, like I said earlier, like this video if it was valuable. Leave in a note in the comments, like what else are you imagining is possible with this? Do you have other ideas? Are there challenges that come up when you see this? You're thinking like, what else can we do? That's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing here at Boolean. My goal is to free up home service people, particularly the painters out there, from the monotonous, boring work that nobody likes to do, and give them tools to eliminate those little micro steps that are just draining and are putting air into the business to get directly to the place that you want to be, which is streamline operations, spending more time talking to more customers. But that's what we do here at Boolean. We're freeing you up to do what you love. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.